sit down, buckle up, because I'm going to try and put together some words and review this incredible book. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, this much loved series, author, you name it. You cannot go anywhere on Book Talk without someone mentioning this guy's work. Now, I have been dubious about starting this book, mainly just for superficial reasons. It's massive, the font's small, that's it. That is it, really. So many people come into my TikTok live streams and they say, you need to read Mistborn, you need to read Mistborn, or Brandon Sanderson in general. So I set myself a target. My account hits 30,000 followers, I will start Mistborn. Well, I did. A big group of us, I think there's like 25 or 30, have picked this up. It's really funny, actually. We all had a similar start, and then we all had the similar switch. So I picked this up like 6 days ago. It was actually on the 1st of September. I was about to say January, don't we? Throw me back there, bloody hell. And it took me a while to get into, because I've never read anything by this author before. And when you start a new fantasy series, it really is, you're walking into the unknown and you're like, huh? You question everything. You're like, and if you come off a fast-paced book and you come into this, you're like, oh, this is jarring. All I would say is pick this up. It does take a long time to get into, not because the start is uninteresting, it's just from what I was used to. The first 150 pages or so, there's so many political gatherings and meetings. I was like, how am I going to remember all of these people, all of these names, what purpose they have, and like the magical system with the metals. I was like, how am I supposed to remember all of these elements and what they do? What Brandon does an incredible thing of, and it's not repetitive, but he does remind you throughout this book what each metal uses. So if this person comes into contact with someone and starts using the metals, it explains what this person is doing and what they're using it for. It's amazing. It's amazing. What happens is they branch away from these political meetings and you follow Vin to this ball, and that for me is when the whole book, like everything just fell down, slotted into place. I felt like I was one with the world. I have not stopped thinking about this book non-stop. When I'm away from it, that's all I'm doing is thinking about this book. That 150 pages to begin with, it explains everything. You are overwhelmed to begin with, but as I said, it does all the work, because when you get further on, everything just slots in and you're like, right, this is impeccable. It really is. I've done 330 pages in 2 reading sessions, yesterday and today. I don't know how many hours I was on for, but because I'm reading a lot slower with fantasy, it's probably taken me like 90 seconds per page. But yeah, 330 from yesterday to this evening. That is how mad and how insane this book is. Got me so emotional towards the end. I was getting hazy-eyed. I did not expect something to happen. It really did floor me. Then, if you know, you know, but there's one sentence at the end of this letter. Oh my god. Oh my god, it choked me right up. That was, wow. That blew me away. There is, you know me, I'm not into romance. I really am, not too much, as long as there's other things going on. But there was something from the stars that, oh, if something happens between person A and person B, then I will be overjoyed, because for some reason I was drawn straight to this person. Wow. Oh, it was great. It was great. And I'm not a romantic person, but that was a superb addition. It was just a little hint of it, and it was the romance that I like, the actual connection and not the erection bit. It was great. Superb. 5 stars, all the stars in the world. I will do book 2, Well of Ascension, next month, at the start of next month, so I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully everyone's caught up and finished book 1 and has enjoyed it like I have, and we can all read book 2 together and continue to talk about how incredible Brandon Sanderson is.